UFO research heads and groups from all different aspects of this subject. I asked the simple question, help me. Take this away from me. You guys have a lot more knowledge of this than I do. This is why I'm here. This is why I'm speaking to you. I need help. Well, at that point, they basically, you would have thought that I lit their hair on fire. Because literally what happened is they thought I was taking away their spotlight, their meal ticket, and they literally postured as if I had done something wrong. I delivered more physical evidence. I delivered more photographic evidence that had been proven by experts that it was absolutely what it was. Videotape, blood samples, hard, tangible physical artifacts. I delivered all of that, and they ran screaming away and said, well, we can't talk to you because you don't have any verifiable credentials. Well, the first thing that I told them, and if you go back and look at any of the radio programs that I did with Art Bell on Coast to Coast prior to this conference, that's what I had told them, that my credentials were expunged, that everything was being done to literally destroy my credibility. But yet, 750 plus people paid to go to this conference, which I didn't receive a dime of. Now, all of those people ran around saying, we need to examine the bullet wound in your body. We need to take off your shirt right now. I did show them a select group who came to my room privately with some dignity, and I did show them. But before I did that, they were ranting and raving that I was, a hoax, that I was a liar, that I had perpetrated this big hoax on the people of the world. Where is the research? Where is the open-mindedness of these people? There wasn't any. Out of 750 people, which mostly was derived from the general public, but out of approximately 40 researchers, 3 of them came forward helping me, supporting my efforts and telling me that they would continue to support me and my case and my efforts. Now, a lot of that was before a lot of this information was without any question proven to be valid. So even a few had enough faith and trust in what I was saying to give me the benefit of the doubt. Donald Ware, Wendell Stevens, Dan McAvoy are some of the people that had the courage and the balls to stand up to their own people, and say, this guy is telling the truth, and we're going to support him. Now, you asked me about the hypocrisy of ufology. I don't think that there's any malice to it. I don't think that there's an agenda that they're setting out within this community to destroy me or anyone who has a valid story or case to tell. I think there are some agencies, there are a few agencies out there of the sub-governments that will try to spin anything that comes out of anywhere that has any validity. But within the UFO group itself, I think there's very few of those. I can name you a few, but I think that would only fuel their fire. And in trying to keep people from getting further hurt, I tend to not want to name names. I tend not want to stoop to their level of mudslinging and get in a fist fight with people that really are worthless. They have no validity. I've taken away their power because I will not debate something that they have no knowledge of. Their only interest is disinformation. Their only interest is to spin anything of validity and to make the masses look away. Why would I put myself into a situation where I would have to debate some kind of idiot for only their gain? I won't do it. I just won't do it.
Did you ever realize that these type of individuals were out there, or this type of foul play or disinformation existed on a subject or any type of a topic?
No.
To this level?
No. I never imagined any time in my life that people could be truly evil to the point of, in the modern world, in my lifetime. I thought we had ended that in the end of, World War II. Now, I knew there were wars going on, territorial wars, like Vietnam and the Middle East, disagreements with different kinds of religions and understanding different viewpoints. But what I've seen is a total collapse of informational freedom. I see a suppression of information. I see the condemnation of people with respect to their information being shunned, being turned away. Even groups that supposedly have open minds are closed-minded. They're argumentative. They're aggressive. Their aggression is bitter and disdain for those who try to be open-minded. People don't really want information? Is that the truth? I don't know.
I've come to realize it's absolutely unnecessary. Their irrationality is unnecessary. When you try to talk to them, let's just sit down and talk about the facts of this case, things that have been substantiated. It's like a diversion. No, let's not talk about that. Let's go here. Let's go in left field. It's about money. I don't understand. This is my own gripe is I'm trying to figure out, you can focus on the OdysseyLink.com site and the selling of a DVD, but why don't you focus on Alex Jones? He sells products. Why don't you focus on a David Icke? He sells products. All these other people out there selling products, why is it a big thing for you to sell your information?
Right. Exactly.
What's the problem?
Well, you and I and the majority of the population doesn't have a problem with paying for a product, as you say, a book, a DVD, information. I mean, isn't there a bookstore in every city that you know of? Do people stand outside of bookstores and scream and rant and rave and say, these books should be free? Well, you know what? They are. They are free if you go to the library. You can't take them home for your life, but they're free. Well, guess what? Most of my books are in libraries. Why did we do that? Because somebody would eventually say, it's not available. Well, we give out hundreds, if not thousands, of books every year. We've given just enormous amounts of DVDs away. Now, everybody who writes me a letter or writes me an email, we're not going to send them a book or a DVD. The postage alone to send a book within the United States, basically anywhere in the United States, is $5 a piece. Well, if I did that to the 3,000 people